The first 3 months of 2019 have come and gone, so it's time for a quarterly report on my mini milling machine mission 2019, or hashtag 2019 in popular speak, and that's with 5 M's. I was going to stick a short update to the end of my previous video, but that turned into a bit of an incoherent and confusing rant. Hopefully I will do better this time. You may know that back in December I joined the YouTube Partner Program and turned on the advertising faucet in an effort to make enough money this year for a Chinese mini mill. So how have I been getting along in the first 3 months as a YouTube entrepreneur? Well, I'm just going to say it. Not as good as I was hoping. I definitely put in some extra time and effort into making 4 videos a month, and I even spent some hours fixing up the auto-generated subtitles on every new video. But so far it hasn't really worked out. Example: the 16 videos I made during the winter months only got half the views compared to the 8 videos I made during the autumn months. And March wasn't much better. I probably shouldn't be complaining. There's plenty of small channels out there that would be more than happy with my number of views. They might even deserve it more than I do. But the thing is, with this YouTube game, you always want more. More views, likes, subscribers, and more comments. Comments are the best, by far. I've learned a lot from those over the past years. Those others are just numbers, but probably very important if you want to have any success in this game. My results kinda disproves the theory that you need to make lots of videos to be successful on YouTube. Also, there seems to be no advantage for videos that allow Google to show ads. But maybe I shouldn't draw my conclusions based on such a small sample size. Maybe I just underestimated the effects of showing ads, and you guys really hate ads. Maybe my videos just weren't good enough, although it's kinda hard to judge your own work objectively. Maybe I oversaturated the viewers. There might be a limit to the amount of amateur machining a person can handle. Maybe my channel is plateauing. After all, it is a bit of a niche subject. Maybe there's just too much competition in the English-speaking machining world, and I would be better off making videos in my native language. Maybe I should, like they say, totally reinvent myself, whatever the fuck that means. But the best thing for me is probably to do whatever I want and keep making the videos the way I like it, and not to fuss too much about the numbers. But I am open to all ideas if you have any. So how much did I make so far? Well, €293.76 according to the Google AdSense website, and that's about $330. Some of that was actually earned in December, but multiply say €250 by 4 and I should make about €1,000 in 2019. Unless I completely lose interest in this racket, of course. It is possible. I've quit plenty of hobbies before, but I don't see that happening, although I might take a short sabbatical at some point. €1,000 would have been enough for a mini milling machine, but apparently the tax man also wants its cut, and his cut is considerable. It might be as high as 40%. And then I also get to pay 20% VAT on a milling machine. Yeah, lucky me. But on the other hand, we do have good roads, so we can drive our cars extra fast and pay for huge fines. and then probably also get taxed even more to pay for the freaking environment that I certainly haven't screwed up. All the while in Panama Day, I'm ranting again. Long story short, most likely no milling machine for me this year, unless the channel picks up significantly and YouTube starts filling up the advertising slots in my videos. But it's okay. Like I said before, I don't really need a mini mill, and I got plenty of video ideas for on the lathe. In fact, I no longer want a mini mill. I want something a bit more substantial. So this here is the new object of my desire. It's twice as heavy and about twice as expensive, depending on the table size and options. But it still takes more Staper 3 tools, just like the mini mill, so I can still use the tools I already have for my lathe. So you guys might have to wait till the end of 2020 before you can see me screw up running a mill. Although I do have some other options I could look into this year. I have this vintage heavy-set tabletop drill press that I hardly ever use. Perhaps I could convert it into a milling machine. And I also have a broken down milling attachment for my Chinese lathe. It's hiding between a lot of junk underneath my project car, and that's behind some other stuff, so I don't feel like digging it out for a picture. But it should still be there, and if I remember correctly, it looks like a glorified Chinese drill press, and well, maybe it's time to fix it. I could also make a milling attachment for on the lathe carriage. I already have a spare compound slide and a little machinist vise, so all I would need is a suitable angle plate and some bolts. Like I said before, plenty of video ideas, so I won't have to get bored this year. And don't worry, I won't bore you again with any more of these quarterly update videos. Next quarter, if I remember, I will just add a little update to the end of a regular machining video. Alright, now I'm off to make my next amateur machining video. Thanks for listening, and to be continued.